News coming in right now. Allahabad High Court to announce Gyanvapi verdict today. Mega Gyanvapi verdict at 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. The plea seeks right to worship at the Shringar Gauri at Gyanvapi. So a big day as far as the whole Gyanvapi tussle was concerned. The Allahabad High Court will be pronouncing its verdict at 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. Mega verdict slated for this afternoon. That's the breaking piece of information that's coming in. The plea had sought the right to worship at the Shringar Gauri at the Gyanvapi Mosque complex. It had turned into a major dispute between the Hindu plaintiff and the Muslim side. It saw several arguments. It also saw an assessment which was ordered by the court of the complex in order to go into the historicity of the claims that were being made. The plea, of course, sought the right to worship at the Shringar Gauri inside the Gyanvapi complex. And today, of course, that verdict is expected. That's the latest we're getting from the ground, that the Allahabad High Court will be pronouncing its verdict in the Gyanvapi case at 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. It's a big day as far as this case is concerned, which saw several arguments being made by both sides in order to present their claims before the court. And that verdict is expected finally from the Allahabad High Court this afternoon at 3:45 p.m. Try and get you more details on that, but that is of course going to be a big development as far as this case is concerned. All eyes will be on the verdict which will be pronounced by the Allahabad High Court as far as the Gyanvapi case is concerned. Remember that the Allahabad High Court had earlier reserved its verdict in the Gyanvapi Mosque case. This was towards the end of last year. And that verdict, that judgment on that petition is expected today. My colleague Abhishek Mishra is joining us live. Abhishek, you've extensively covered this court case. Today, of course, is D-Day as far as this verdict is concerned. It's been a long time coming for, of course, the plaintiffs and those who, in fact, opposed the plea made by the plaintiffs. This is expected to be a major judgment.
Well, absolutely, Polubi, and it is going to be a major development as far as this verdict is concerned if it comes in the favor of the Muslim side. That is something which is going to be very interesting today. The High Court is going to give this verdict. The decision was already kept reserved, and majorly it was about how these petitioners who was asking, those 5 women who were asking to write for the worship at the Shringar Gauri temple in Varanasi, but the Muslim side, the Anjuman Intijamiya Committee, has appealed against it at the High Court. And after the hearing, the major argument and the observation is about that it's the violation of the 1991 Places of Worship Act, at the same time 1995 Central Waqf Act, and that is something which is a major argument from the Muslim side. It is expected that the verdict is expected after 2 p.m. In the afternoon. That is something which is a big development. On the other hand, as we all know, that there is a lot of speculations over the scientific survey of the premises, which was claimed by the Hindu side, although the Supreme Court has holded it for a while. But today's verdict in the High Court about the fact that how the Muslim side had retaliated in the court and saying that it's a violation of the act, that is something going to be a major development if it comes in favor of the Muslim side in the Gyanvapi case. Yes.
Right. Abhishek, just one clarification. What time is the verdict specifically expected?
Well, it is expected after 2 p.m. in the afternoon. In the second half, it is expected that the judge will read the order. So that is the time which has been given. And as I told you, that all the arguments was already completed by 23rd of December 2022. And the decision was kept on hold. And that is something which will be clear now, whether or not Anjuman Intijamiya, the Muslim side who have been advocating about and have gone against the petition is something which will be a highlight of today's verdict if it comes in their favor. Yes.
Okay. Abhishek, thank you so much for bringing us all of those details. My colleague Abhishek will be tracking all those big developments, that verdict, that very crucial judgment expected any time after 2 p.m. this afternoon.